gotta do some Anthony Weiner shit before CeeLo comes in here, please.
Oh, right. He's got that ad now where he's sitting on the stoop. We were talking about that this morning. And
the only thing I can think of is, like, how many times has he jacked off on that stoop looking at chicks?
It's the
only thing I think.
Yes.
He just looks creepy now.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, oh, what a ghoul.
Well, you know, he's such a pervert, right? Which is fine. I have no fucking problem with the guy being a pervert. But it's like Ant said a minute ago about, like, I'll rob banks before I go back to knocking tin. Right. It's the same thing with this guy. It's like he got a taste of that sweet, sweet politician's lifestyle, and he can't give it up now. And it's like, dude, you got to make a decision. You got to either be a politician or you got to stop showing your dick to people on the internet. Right, well, but you can't do both. You know what I mean?
And, you know, to the credit of the voters, they moved on. They were cool.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, you did your shit, you did your time, you fucking apologized, and then it turns out that he never learned his lesson.
Mm-hmm. No, he did it again.
And that's the problem people are having with this.
Yeah.
They gave him his second shot, and he fucked it up.
Yeah, that he did it twice. That's the fucking issue.
Lawrence O'Donnell called out Anthony Weiner, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is it a short clip, Sam?
No. But it's worth that.
But let me preface this by saying Lawrence O'Donnell is a fucking piece of shit asshole.
Yeah,
I can't stand that cocksucker. Fuck him.
He's an MSNBC guy?
Of course.
I'm not, I don't ever watch MSNBC.
Well, you're part of America. No one, apparently nobody does.
It's like,
what about the Rachel Maddow?
It's like HBO Latino.
You hate when you see a good movie on, you turn it on, it's like, I'm like, fuck, man.
But you still watch a little bit.
It's got to be somewhere else. It's got to be on American HBO.
I know, put it on the real HBO.
It's got to be on the real HBO, too. I want to watch this movie.
You got to play both versions, because you are turning people onto that movie. They just got to find their language.
Yeah.
Here's Lawrence O'Donnell talking to Anthony Weiner, I think, last night or the night before, whatever, yeah.
I have just one basic question for you that I think a lot of people have wondered about for different reasons over the course of the campaign. For me, it just comes down to this, which is, what is wrong with you?
Oh, boy.
I don't understand the question. What is wrong with me that I care so much about the issues that I fight for every day, that I have my entire career?
Yes, that's what I meant. I'd be like, yeah, that's what I meant.
God bless him for, like, just trying to move on, but you're not going to move on from this one. I'm sorry.
No.
Now, you have to go away for another year or two, and then maybe we'll give this whole thing another try.
You can't, It's like the fucking Chris Rock thing about Michael Jackson, where he's going, another fucking kid. It's like, dude, it's like he did it again. That's it. That's the end, you know? Like,
he can't stop.
There's no, I mean, he could come back out, you know, you fool me once, shame on me, or shame on you, you fool me twice, shame on me. It's
fool me twice, you won't get fooled again.
Yeah. Whatever, some cliche about cheating, something. But yeah, it's like no matter what he says a year from now, you're still going to be like, oh, bullshit, you got pictures of your asshole on your phone. We know you do.
It's sending them out.
All right, hit play on this.
No, what I mean is this. What is wrong with you that you cannot seem to imagine a life without elective office?
That's ridiculous.
Well,
of course I can. I don't know. Are you saying that because I have things in my personal life that are embarrassing, I shouldn't run for office? Okay, that's a fair position to have. Some people have it.
Let me be clear. No, I'm not.
You're not being clear, Lawrence. So let's work a little harder at that.
I'm going to be very clear to you now. I have never once criticized you in any way for anything involving your texting. I think your photography is just perfectly standard American photography that's floating around the internet now. I've never said anything about that. What I find strange about your campaign is what seems to be your absolute desperate need for elective office, and what seems to be your inability to live outside of it. What did you do, for example, with your time away from elective office? Did you find any problem anywhere in the world that you thought, I think I'd like to apply myself to that and try to help some people who might need my help?
I did.
You
New York City.
You just set yourself up for running for elective office.
I tried to apply myself to it.
Okay, you're wrong. But I don't know. Is there a question that I can possibly help you out with?
All right. You started in politics right out of college as working here here in Washington as a congressional aide. You then got yourself at the city, elected to the city council before you were 30. You've been pursuing elective office for over 20 years now.
I've been serving the people of Brooklyn and Queens in the city.
Anthony, it does not seem to be a fully healthy pursuit.
I know there are a lot of
life.
people. There are a lot of people who talk. Look, there are a lot of people who talk about
the totality of your life, Anthony.
Well,
do you think you've spent your time well?
Yes, I think I've devoted almost my entire adult life to serving the constituents that I've represented. I've worked very hard for them. I fought very hard for the middle class and those struggling to make it. There are a lot of people who don't believe.
Going through his fucking byline. What Lawrence O'Donnell doesn't understand, like, if Lawrence O'Donnell got fired tomorrow, he's not going to go work at a deli.
Right.
He's going to fucking try to find another job in broadcasting.
Right.
That's what Anthony Weiner's doing. If he's looking for elected office, it's because that's what he does.
No. I agree with O'Donnell.
Yeah?
I completely agree with O'Donnell.
Why?
Because from the brief stint I had in working in politics before I did comedy, the one thing I realized was these guys have, dude, it is like being a fucking rock star.
Oh, I believe you. Yeah.
The workload's minimal. The payday is fucking maximum, man. It's they make so much cash for doing nothing. They get pussy.
Right.
They do whatever the fuck they want. This and just like anything else, this guy now, because of his embarrassing behavior, is like, dude, it's like when you see fat Vince Neil. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, give it up. Stop walking on stage with strippers on leashes. You're not 25-year-old Vince Neil anymore. Go do something else. It's embarrassing, man. And he's fat Vince Neil now. And this guy is saying, dude, why can't you just walk away? You fucked it up. It's done. It's over. Just walk away. You
I
know
like
what
your take on this.
Fair enough, sir. Fair enough, sir.
Fair enough.
Because it's obviously
I
doesn't have
believe
a
you.
shot.
Yeah,
And if you're a newcomer and you don't have a shot, that's fine because you got many years ahead of you where you can build up your shit. But in his case, you're right. He blew it.
That's what I'm saying. Even if he
20 years into this, you can't take a hit like this.
Yeah, and that's why when you said if he went away for a year, I'm like, dude, he could go away for 6 years.
Well, and he did go away for that year, and he did well with it. People were willing to move on. He was doing great. He was doing great in the polls. He was leading or right there. And then all the new shit came out proving that, he never stopped, and that was it. The voters were like, well, go away. Fuck you.
Yeah. And I'm not comparing what he did to murder, obviously, but it's like just the parallel to OJ or whatever. It's like OJ. It's like OJ did this fucking terrible thing, or at least allegedly did. He got away with it. Allegedly.
You're one of those allegedly guys.
No, I'm saying
he murdered two people.
I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, even if you want to take the liberal stance on it, you can say allegedly, whatever. There were people that said, okay, OJ, go away, and maybe one day we'll be ready for you again. And then the second he resurfaces, he kicks in the door of that hotel room.
I had to get
like
my
a
stuff
lunatic.
back. I did my
He
memorabilia.
need to get his stuff back.
Yeah,
that was my memorabilia.
And
this is coming from the guy that just punched the car, I think, 2 days ago. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like,
how about you behave?
Twice, 2 strikes, dude. It's not 3 strikes. It's 2 strikes with shit like this.
Yeah.
I get your point, though.
Yeah.
All OJ had to do is keep his nose clean, and all he had to do was keep that giant nose of his clean.
Oh, my God.
And
that is a schnozzle.
Wow, is it? All he had to do was keep it clean, though. That's it. That's all. That was your only responsibility.
Yeah.
To stop fucking sexting.
Well, he tried Carlos Danger. He tried a new name.
Carlos Danger.
Didn't quite work. And then that loudmouth whore had to fucking sell him out.
Right.
It really is a strange addiction of some kind because it's like, look, I don't have anywhere remotely in the vicinity, ballpark, world, fucking universe of the money, access, or power that guy has. And yet I'm a dirty bird, and I still somehow manage to keep my fucking dirt off of Twitter and off of places that are going to get me in trouble.
Exactly.
And it's like an addiction, man. Like, it's the fucking thrill of getting. He's like a fucking bank robber. He wants to get caught. He's
Especially
leaving clues.
with that
He doesn't want to
fucking.
get caught. He just didn't understand how the social networking works.
With that job, like you're saying, you keep stuff off of there and stuff. You're a fucking stand-up comic.
Right.
It's okay. We're like dumb shock jocks, and Jimmy's a comic, and on the radio and stuff. If something happened where some of his stuff or our stuff got out there, it's not that big a deal.
Right.
With him, though, he should know it's a career ender. So
Right.
why the fuck do it not only once but again after.
That's what I'm saying. It's an addiction. There's some weird there's some weird thrill of the danger. I think that's why he calls himself Carlos Danger.
Yes. Let's go back to the clip. He's explaining why here.
He's explaining his position.
That's a noble pursuit. I disagree with him.
Well, what I'd like to know is why you didn't find anything to do during your time away. I mean, look at President Bush.
I'm curious about something, Lawrence. Lawrence, let me try to squeeze in a word here. You know, so I took some time away from Congress after 20-some-odd years devoted to public life. I think I'm entitled to that.
Okay, and what did you do? You immediately offered your services to lobby.
I didn't immediately do anything.
You did. You went out to make money as a lobbyist.
That's not true.
You did the classic hack thing, and you know it.
Lawrence, I didn't do it. It's not supported by the facts. It's not supported by the evidence. You're just saying something that's not true. You have a right to do it. It's your show, but that's not true.
You made
I didn't lobby anybody.
Hustling your services.
What do you mean hustling?
For government intervention.
Lawrence, you can use however many pejorative words you want in your harangue. Lawrence, do me a favor. Do me a favor. I just need like a hand signal when the harangue is done. You're just putting a list of things that are not true in front of everyone. I can tell you, I didn't lobby anyone. I took time off from public service. I came back because I had some important things that I thought I wanted to fight for that no one else in the campaign was doing it. You think public services is not a noble thing to do? I disagree with you. So I guess we're at a standstill.
Anthony, I think there is something wrong with you.
I know you just said that. You just said that. Repeating it doesn't make it any more interesting.
I'm looking at your life.
It's good.
I'm looking at your relentless pursuit. You are relentless about certain things in your life.
No, that's not true. I actually took time off from government. I took time off from doing it. I guess you don't like that I did that.
You didn't. You were a lobbyist, Anthony.
I was not a lobbyist. That's just not true. Do you care that it's not true?
I know how you made your money.
Do you care that that's not true?
Anthony, come on. I know the racket of ex-officials in this town.
Lawrence,
I know
you care that what you're saying to your viewers is not true?
Do something for no money? Why didn't you do something for no money? Try to go out there and do some good.
You don't like the way I speak.
Could you pause together for a second? Why does Lawrence O'Donnell give a fuck that this guy's making a living doing anything? Like, why does he feel he has to do something, to volunteer work, to be a noble? Talk to any of the other fucking politicians. None of them. They're all fucking shitheads like this.
He's looking for his moment.
Yeah.
He's looking for his moment with Anthony Weiner. It's not really working. You're right. You're absolutely right.
But I also think, though, that they're kind of skirting the issue here. Neither of them are saying what they actually want to say.
True.
This dude is trying to say, Lawrence is trying to say, dude, you showed your dick on the internet. We forgave you. You did it again. Get the fuck out of here. You're a joke.
Yeah, where's his specifics on what Anthony Weiner actually did?
Exactly.
He
won't
when
say
he was
that.
not running for office.
He won't say that.
Why?
He's going,
why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he say it? I don't know. I'm puzzled as to why he just won't come right out and just say
like,
he's
go
being
join
way too
Greenpeace
vague.
or fucking the Peace Corps or some shit.
Right.
That's pretty much what he's telling them. It's over here.
And he's basically saying, you care so much, why don't you go do something for free to show everybody how fucking sorry you are.
Right.
You fucked up so bad. And he won't say it. And then Weiner is not saying what he's trying to say. He's going, I'm entitled to some time off. It's like, asshole, you didn't fucking burn out.
Right.
You showed your balls to the fucking world, and everybody was like, get the fuck out of here. So you left. And neither of them are saying that. So it becomes this, like, other weird, like, esoteric
All right, let's go back to the
argument.
clip and see if he brings up specifics. It's almost over.
To do some good somewhere, anywhere in the world, in the Bronx, anywhere where you didn't make money.
Chillax, buddy. Just dial it down. So your critique of me is that I have to be in public life, but wait a minute. But when you take time off from public life, here's the checklist of things that we want you to do. I devoted that time to making some money because I had to support my family and not being in public life. And now I'm back running for mayor. Okay, yes, we've established those facts. What news are you breaking here?
What I'm trying to get at, Anthony, is what drives you.
Okay,
and
in that case, ask me that question. Ask me that question. Lawrence, ask me that question then.
Anthony, I mean it from a psychiatric level.
Dude,
I don't care
dude,
about
I don't really need your psychiatric
answers.
question.
I don't care
ask
about
me a
your
question.
phony
Do an
political
interview
answers.
here. Do an interview.
You are being driven by some kind of demons in some strange directions.
Do you want to ask me a question?
Wow.
Or do you have me on a harangue with a split screen? This can't be good TV for anybody.
You know what,
you're wrong,
we've got
Anthony.
about 20 seconds left. So here's what I'd like to do. I would like you to stay.
Give me 10 of them.
I'd like you to stay, if you will, and we'll continue this online, and you can say whatever you want.
Get harangued online. Nobody watches the show. Who do you think's online?
You can say whatever you want online if you want to continue this.
It's been great doing a split-screen harangue with you, Lawrence. At some point, you ever want me to respond to you, you let me know.
The question is, Anthony, what is wrong with you? That's what I want to respond to.
Okay, I heard the question, and I said, well, what do you mean? Because I desperately care about the issues of
online. We'll find out if Anthony Weiner sticks around to do this online. Anthony Weiner, you'll do
Thank you. Good night, Lawrence.
I love Anthony Weiner, though. I love the fact that he's not backing down.
He doesn't get flustered by him.
Yeah, I love that he didn't drop out of the race. I love all of that.
Chillax.
That was fucking funny,
man.
Lawrence
O'Donnell, though, comes off like a fucking...
Well, he tries to go for his moments.
Holier than thou, fucking, hey, fuck you. Who cares? What's it matter to you what I do when I'm off?
He said nobody watches the show.
He calls out Bill O'Reilly a lot.
That was funny.
I think he challenged him to a fist fight. Like Lawrence O'Donnell's one of those guys always trying for the big moment.
Who did he challenge to a fist fight?
I believe Bill O'Reilly.
So
I think O'Reilly would kick his ass.
No shit. Yeah. That monster.
Yeah.
What are Lawrence's politics? Is he left or right?
What do you think?
He's a big lefty.
Well, he's going. I mean, he's going at the lefties so hard.
Doesn't matter. At that point,
he's going after morals there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And what's this clip? Hold on, because we're running out of time. Anthony Weiner, is this new or from yesterday?
What is it?
Saying he's convinced he will be the mayor of New York.
Oh yeah, that's just a real quick clip. He was on with NBC.
He will. He's convinced.
And how's that going to happen? Aren't people voting today?
Yes.
In the primary?
Yeah.
Today's the primary.
Knowing how tough it would be on you and your family, you'd still run?
No one gets to go back and redo things. I'm convinced that the decision I made was the right one. I'm convinced that I'm going to be the next mayor of this city.
Convinced. He's not. Look,
he doesn't know how to read polls.
If he's
convinced, you're not convinced. You're now lying.
Then he does have a mental problem.
And you're lying.
I love that. I love that line.
You could say, "I believe I should be," but you can't say, "I'm convinced." That means everyone's gonna, pull the lever for him today.
He's fucking nuts.
Hell no.
And then he also just goes, nobody gets to go back and redo things. Well, you did, Anthony.
You did.
You showed your fucking junk twice.
Right. You get to go back and redo things. You did. And you redid it again like you did the first time. You fucked it up.